Hey, how's it going, boys? What is up? Sora's back once again for another character impression. This time we have Yurius. Damn husbando material, boys. Okay, so we're gonna look into him. Look into him. But anyway, before I start this video, do keep in mind that my throat is a little bit fucked, so I do apologize if you can't hear me properly and shit. So do bear with me. But yeah, feels bad, man. Okay. So first things first, his win. He has sword. Obviously, he's holding a sword, right? If he's not sword proficiency, something's fucking wrong. He's a staff user. Okay, so his charge attack, his Ogi is Duke Lamina. Massive wind damage to a foe, 20% boost to charge bar. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, 20% meter, cool. First skill is Discover Truth. 0 turns cooldown. 0 turns. 0 turns. Wow, okay. 180 duration. So the base basically adds 10% attack down, max is 40%, 10% defend down, 40% max on all foes, and inflicts a random debuff on a foe. Consumes 10% charge bar. So somewhat like Quatri's debuff is. Okay, so his first skill, the random debuff consists of poison. He has corrosion as well. Wow, okay. So he has poison, corrosion. Those are red whites. The local ones are sleep. 1 to 3 turns. Charmed. 1 to 3 turns. Petrified, which is fear. 1 to 3 turns as well. Blind. 1 to 3 turns. And accuracy down. Oh, wow. Just accuracy down as well, 1 to 2 turns. Oh shit, and paralyzed 1 to 2 turns. Wow, okay. This random status effect is in addition to the attack down and defend down but debuffs. Shit. Damn, that's actually really sick. 0 turns, so he just uses charge bar and he gets charge bar fairly easily, right? God damn. That is awesome. Holy shit, that is awesome. Fucking hell. Alright, so second skill is Power Extraction. Yes, 5 turns cooldown. Drain 1 charge diamond from a foe and transfer it to caster's charge bar. Oh. Oh. So this is like the new thing they seem to be doing now. This looks like another new thing. Because usually from gaining meter, it tends to be like the target needs to have meter. Right? That's usually the ones that we tend to see. Like the ones you see, like obviously like the obvious ones are like Octo, Siegfried, you know, those kind of characters that you have to the target must have at least a little bit of meter or enough meter for you to suck. To suck. Yeah, but this time the target needs to have at least 1 charge diamond, right? And then you grab that charge diamond, you basically do a delay, but you get extra meter for yourself by doing that delay, which is nice. I like that. Cool things. I like to see new things. Cool stuff. I love it. Alright, so third skill is Negation. It has 5 turns cooldown. And remove 1 buff from a foe. So that's basically Dispel then. Gains 30% boost to charge bar upon successfully removing a buff. Oh, so it only works if you manage to land a Dispel. So you would not get any charge bar if there's nothing. Okay. I really like how they are doing this these days though. This new effect thing here. Oh, they actually show it here. I didn't realize that. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize that they, this thing is really good these days because these debuffs will always land if they are, because like say for example like Baha, whatever, they're immune to like the normal standard attack and defend down. But for these ones, these stackable ones though, it will land because it's like a whole different debuff altogether, which is very very highly cherished in these days. Very very nice, very very cool, very very cool. All right, so passives. First skill is called True Seeker. True Seeker level rises upon using skills. Using skills. Boost to CA specs based on True Seeker level, max 10 stacks. Can't be removed. Oh. Can't be removed. Holy shit. Alright. Oh. Dynamic knowledge. Boost to multi-attack rate based on the number of foes debuffs. Oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Alright. There's a thing here to say it. So, Ogi damage up. Ogi damage up is 7% each stack. So, and max stat is at 70, level 1 is at 7%. Ogi cap up is 3% per stack. So, level 1 is at 3%, level 10 is at 30%. This is very easy to get it because of this. Because this is zero turns cooldown. You can basically just mash this as long as you have meter. This guy is good, man. He can do damage, he can provide utility. God. No wonder I've been seeing people mentioning how this guy is actually very, very good against Shiny. They are not wrong. He is really good against Shiny. Because he can do this, which is really, really good against Shiny. He can even do these. And then he can even do this, which is gonna be really, really helpful against those amount of triggers that Shiny tends to do. And then he can do this, which really helps in certain situations, like say for example during the DPS check. If so happen if it's going relatively slow, you can somewhat pull back to at least 2 turns, if I recall correctly, because he has at least 6 charge bars, right? I mean, he's 6 diamonds, isn't it? So technically you can do it twice, right? As long you have this up when he has that, when he's at that phase. But I'm a little bit skeptical on this one because I'm not exactly sure how much is that. How much is this percentage? Okay, never mind. All right, let's go over to his EMP. So his EMP here, he has. Oh wow, he has Ogi cap up as well. Wow. He has Ogi cap up. He has charge meter gain up. He has debuff success rate up. Whoa. That is really nice. So he has 1 crit node, only 1 crit node, 2 attacks, 1 double attack. Attack overdrive up, more bar cut. Damn, those are really nice EMPs actually. His individual EMP is really nice. You will definitely want to max his Ogi cap up, his charge bar gain, and debuff success rate 100% debuff success rate, you need to max that no matter what, because that is his like one of his strengths, which is debuffs. And get the crit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest I guess you can put into like either double attack if you want. You can put in attack up overdrive if you want. You can put in attack nodes, HP. That's honestly entirely up to you, whichever you guys prefer. The rest you definitely want to max out crit damage, OG damage cap, meter gain, and debuff success up. That's for sure. Oh, so that's undispellable as well. Wait, what? What do you mean? I thought this is like built in. It doesn't appear on your character, isn't it? So it shouldn't be able to dispel it anyway. Passive is 40% DA and 20% triple attack. Wait, so like, in that sense, is it like based on how many debuffs? Because that's what it means, right? So how many debuffs does it require to get a 40% double attack and 20% triple attack? Like what, 3 to 4 or 5 or something? I guess that's kind of hard if you think about it to get. But then again, I don't think it's really much of a problem since he is sword proficiency, and win is usually swords anyway, so it should be okay. They're still checking on the info. Okay, good to know. But yeah, I honestly think this is just like whatever. This is just like whatever, since his sword, he has a sword proficiency, and his win is usually using swords anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing this outside of shiny, then Neo is more than enough. But honestly, if you do not have Neo yet, having Ultima or Atma buffs itself for sword proficiency is, I think, is good enough. This is like whatever. You don't really need to bother about this all that much. I honestly think his biggest strength comes from this and this. Not really much on this, but this is a really nice thing to have, because this is like a delay. You have to keep in mind that this is kind of like a delay, which is really nice. It works similar as like CR's stall or whatever. Yes, if you're using Lurf Eternal, it does buff multi-attack as well. Yes, it should be able to stack because that is from Ogi, while this is his passive. And yeah, you know, he doesn't have anything else that adds to his multi-attack anyway, besides his passive. Wow, he's actually really good. He seems like a 9.0 as well, honestly. Wow, another 9.0 character. Shit, dude. Really good against shiny, I have to say. Really good against shiny. If only I have him. Oh well. Seems good though. I really like his... They're introducing new characters that has like somewhat new mechanics and stuff. I really like it. They're being very adventurous. I like it. Cool. I really like his skill set. Makes him like a very good utility character, and not to mention he can do damage as well, all thanks to this. This is, I find it like it's almost as similar as Monica's stacks, but being used differently, since this his is true mashing skills, while Monica is like Ogi and one of her skill. which is really cool. And then she can also get it through counters, right? So, but you have to keep in mind, this is 0 turns, man. As long as you have meter, which I see, I don't think there's a problem for him to gain meter at all. He has this, he has his EMP, he even has this, if so happen, if you can remove any sort of buff on that guy. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. I don't think he's like a super powerhouse to get to be a 9.5. Honestly, he's not up to that par yet, I would say, but he's really, really nice and good. He's like on the high side of 9.0, but I don't think he deserves the 9.5. He's really good, but he's not like a super powerhouse to be like on par to like the likes of Europa and the rest. Because honestly, all he does is just debuffs and utility shit, and then he can do his own damage. He doesn't exactly like do crazy buffs, crazy debuffs, like all in one kind of package kind of thing. It's like he can handle on his own kind of stuff. Yeah, that's true. But he's more like a because Win does have a lot of characters too these days, and I find it very, very situational too. If you really want his skill set, you don't exactly need to use him in a lot of cases. I would honestly only use him in the likes of, say, if I need to be on a somewhat support role in Shiny or whatever, or like anything to do with like solo content and stuff. Besides that, I would honestly prefer to use like the likes of Monica or something, or like some other characters in different raids or some shit like that. So yeah, it honestly really depends on what you're planning to use, but he's a really good character overall though. Don't get me wrong, he's a really good character overall. Even though I gave him a 9.5, it doesn't mean that he's a bad character at all. He's really, really good. I'm pretty sure a lot of people is just gonna be mad at me for saying he's a 9.0 instead of 9.5 because what GameWave gave him 9.5, right, or something like that. Because to me it doesn't look like a 9.5 character. He's definitely on the high side of 9.0, but it doesn't feel like he deserves the 9.5. Because I feel like there's definitely more you can do. Some other characters that allows them to do more, you know. It's like, yeah, you can do all that, but I feel like there's something that's still missing. Like his passive, like this one, is not exactly that great. It's a little bit imperfect. I know this can be a lot better, and this can be good at some times, but once like the debuffs gets removed and shit, and all of a sudden there's like nothing. It's like, why can't his passive be something like you can actually use like all the time kind of thing? So yeah, I feel like his passive also kind of pulled it down in some points and stuff like that. So I feel like his 20% boost to charge bar on his Ogi is nice, but I think at times I kind of wish it was a little bit higher, or a different type of Ogi kind of thing. But I do understand why they gave him this, because it's mostly because of his first skill and stuff. So yeah, there's not really a lot of flaws, some flaws of him, which I feel like he doesn't really deserve the 9.5 at all. So yeah, he's like on a very, very high side of 9.0. He could be a 9.2, I guess. 9.25, halfway there to 9.5, I guess. If you put it that way, yeah, he can be, I suppose. You know, it's like there are characters in 9.0, they're like different tiers of 9.0. So it's like he's on the higher 9.0 kind of character. I'm not sure if that actually makes sense, but you know. But yeah, so that's it for my impressions of this guy. Really cool looking guy, I have to say. I'm pretty sure you can see that overlay for his second portrait looks very, very cool. So do let me know in the comments below what you think about this character and all that good stuff. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, bell. You know the drill, man. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hope to see you guys on the next video or on stream. Bye.